Maybe not.
Hello?
Hi, is this Opal Readings?
It is, yes.
Just a quick one. I read in your advertisement that you do tarot readings and palm readings and stuff like that.
I do, yes. Would you like to book in?
If I could, how much is a session?
It would be 35 for a general reading.
35 for a general reading.
If you want palm reading in with that as well, it'd be 45.
And daft question, I've never really had a reading before, but what's the difference between like a tarot reading and a palm reading?
Palm reading, you would be reading the lines of the hand to give the destiny, and tarot reading, the cards will give you your reading.
Oh, so basically one of them is about the future and the other one's about the present and the past and stuff.
Yes.
I get it. When's the soon? Could you give me an appointment time? When can you book me in? I mean, literally, I'll tell you where I'm learning to read people. I'm studying it.
Okay.
Would you mind if I came along and I filmed the session so that I could watch it back?
Absolutely, that'd be fine.
Is that all right? Yeah. When could I book in?
I have availability today if you'd like to book in today.
What time are we talking?
1 o'clock?
It's 11 o'clock now. And whereabouts are you based?
I'm in Leeds.
Oh, so you're only the next city over from me. Could I book in at 1 o'clock? What do? Do you come to me? Do I come to your house? How does it work?
When we finish the phone call, I'll send you a location to meet.
Okay, and is it going to be somewhere?
Location.
Is it going to be somewhere we can film? Is it going to be at your house or something?
No, it will be a public location for the first appointment.
I get that. All right. Yeah. That'd be great if you could send me a location. You know, I'll wait for that, and then what I'll do is I'll confirm via text. I definitely want to do it, so please book me in. And it's £35, you say?
That's correct.
Perfect. Do I need to bring anything with me?
Just yourself.
No worries. Right.
And if you've got any jewellery that you'd like me to connect with, you can bring that from a past loved one.
Some jewellery from a past loved one. I'll have a think about that, but definitely I want to book in at 1 o'clock if that's possible. But yeah, so we booked in at 1 o'clock. I've asked if I can bring the camera. I'm going to slip in there the notion that I'm learning this. I already did in the phone call, but in the middle of it, and I'm going to ask her if I can test my intuitive abilities. And we'll see if I can convince her that I'm psychic using the Predictagram app. Sammy, nice to meet you. I'm Pete. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to do this. I know I've changed the location. I'm sorry about that. It's only because, like I said, I am filming, but I've got a great location down here. Happy to try to film down here. Is that all right? Let's go down in that one.
So how did you find that reading, Pete?
They were great. There were some nice moments. I loved the colours and I love the sentiment. You know,
Yeah.
I thought that were great. And you used a line. I can't remember what it was. It was something like, "When this happens, intuition comes in," or something.
Yeah, your intuition is just going to build more with that life card. That's what it's telling you, life experiences. You're searching now, and the energy will just keep building within you. And your intuition it's really good at the minute.
Can I show you what I'm working on intuitively?
I would love that. An exchange for an exchange is brilliant.
So you said something earlier that I thought were interesting. You said that they used to use playing cards in tarot,
Yes, that's where it originated from.
and it was known as cartomancy.
Okay.
And it were interesting because the way they used to do it is they'd frame the suits as particular characteristics.
Yes.
And so whilst I'm giving you these characteristics, I want you to do that because you mentioned it. I think it
Okay.
might be interesting. So if you, and don't tell me which, right?
Okay.
If you consider yourself somebody who's a bubbly and outgoing character, the club would best fit you. If you are more empathetic, loving, family-oriented at heart, would be the one that would represent you the best. If you are enigmatic, hermital, the spade would be the one that would best represent you. And if you're business-minded and sharp-witted, a diamond would be the one that would represent you the best. So do you feel you have a suit that best represents your own character?
I do, yes.
So now the values S to 5 is somebody who's underconfident, 6 to 10 is the middle of the road, and a jack to a king is somebody who secretes confidence. So can you think of a value to go with that suit that again best represents you?
Yes.
So what you've inadvertently done there is separated yourself from everybody else in this room. You see, I'm a massive believer in the fact that it's not the person who picks the card, but the card that picks the person. I
That's
think
correct, yes.
You know, it's a really interesting
Yes.
sentiment, right? But you have one card now that represents you. So let me tell you what I'm feeling about that. I feel with you that you found it slightly difficult to You found it rather difficult to represent yourself as one of the suits, because there's a multitude of the suits that fit your characteristics. I'd say with you that you're the sort of person that has a very small circle of friends and a lot of acquaintances. You're the sort of person that holds everybody who's in your small circle very, very dear to you, and everybody else outside of that you sort of keep at a distance because of things that have happened in the past, you know, things that I'm not going to go into for the camera. I'd say as well that you're on a new venture right now.
Yes.
Would I be correct in saying it's a business venture? All right, you're
very good with your intuition, Pete. Well done.
You're about to, I think, look into a new business venture. And I've got one question, and this is just what I'm feeling. I feel at this moment in time, it's almost like you do so much for everybody else around you. You've been wondering to yourself recently, when's it time for me? And you're slowly learning to say no, which has been very difficult for you in the past, right? I also think, and again, I'm just sort of receiving this. Do you mind if I take your hand? Is that all right? Can I help you? You definitely deserve a break, but you do too much. So you've not been sleeping as well as you usually sleep. And a really strange question. Are you experiencing any sort of pains from the stresses that you're carrying? Physical pains? Because it almost feels like you're overexerting yourself at the minute. Have you just had renovations done on your property?
No.
No? No work done or anything like that?
I've been contemplating it,
Oh, that
so you're
might
on the
be
right lines.
Okay, because it's almost like change is afoot. That's what I'm getting. You know, and I don't know if you'd already started or something that you're about to embark upon. Really, really strangely, there's another reason that I asked you to come today, an incredible reason. And I think with anybody else on this planet, this wouldn't have worked. You asked me why I selected your number from Google, and I have to say it wasn't for the reasons that I said. It was because I intuitively felt that you'd be the person that I need to meet on this day at this time. And let me show you why. About 15, 16 weeks ago, maybe more, on my Instagram, I took a photograph of one playing card. I mean, you never told me what that card was. I took a photograph and I uploaded it to my Instagram because I knew that in maybe a few months' time I'd be meeting somebody today, and that card would be relevant. So look, let me just show you. And just so that you can't change your mind, you can see this is my Instagram feed loading up. What playing card did you feel connected with you?
8 of diamonds.
The 8 of diamonds, look, and you can see this, yeah? In fact, I'll go into my feed. That was 8 weeks ago, look. If I go through my feed here, that was 11 weeks ago, 12, 13 weeks ago. That were 14, 15, 16 weeks ago. And you can see it. I mean, if you look at the photographs, we're going back months here,
Yes.
right? This photograph, for example, 17 weeks ago. You said that you connected with the 8 of diamonds.
Yes.
I had a feeling that I'd meet you, Sammy, and I had a feeling that we'd connect. And so I uploaded a photograph of the 8 of diamonds. How many weeks ago? 19 weeks ago.
Yes.
How crazy is that?
I don't find it crazy. I believe the universe is always lining us up to where we need to be. I think that you're really intuitive and you've really honed in on your skills.
How are the reading?
It was brilliant, thank
Brilliant.
you. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Do you think I've got a future in this type of stuff?
100% if you want it. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
So I have to ask, we'll take care of the payment, the cameraman's got the purse. How much do you want for the reading?
Pete, because the reading you just gave me was so good, an exchange of energy.
An exchange,
for
I'm
energy.
down for that.
Yeah, thank you
It'd
very
be
much.
great to meet up and in the future, I've got an interesting proposition for you. I'm doing a series at this moment in time for YouTube, and it's a series called Talks Over Tea. And what it basically is it's I talk to people that have a range of skill sets outside of the mystery arts, let's say.
Yes.
And I ask them about themselves, I interview them, and I ask them questions that will help people on my podcast, my followers, in their everyday life. Would that be something that you'd be interested in doing?
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Would you
Thank
do that
for
for me?
I would do that. It'd be lovely.
That'd be great. We'll catch
I
up
really
soon.
like your energy. I'd love to
thank
work
you. I like
with you.
yours.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming down, Sammy.
You too.